Hello, welcome, welcome. Shifting, coming in, adjusting, allowing others to come in. 1 minute past. No, or dead on. It is 9th of March 2020. Nearly didn't come on today. It was a big push to come on. Hi, Krista. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Karina. I was really greatly encouraged to come on by a lot of you. I didn't want to. I really struggled with coming through today. So I always have a choice of, if I didn't want to, I could have put it off, but the option wasn't there energetically. I have to push through this energy of struggle at the moment. So it's really raw and real. I know a lot of you too, a lot are struggling at the moment as well. So thank you for joining me here. For those that come later, hi Natalie, Matthew, Sandy, Fiona, Rosemary. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Shifting, shifting, shifting. We're releasing a primordial fear energy that is so huge and big at the moment. Part of the mind control energies of the coronavirus, which there's a lot to. The smoke screen, the blanket, the distraction energies, to do with the CV, which I'm not going to go into further. Apart from that, it's an energy that we're going to work live today, shifting and healing, because it's a higher diamond, higher heart energy shift galactically is the message that I've read so many things, and galactics and other people sharing. We're now feeling it in spirit and soul, the galactic energy that's coming through. This is more brand new recently. Energy is really intense, Master, so thank you for being here with me. Pardon me, releasing. Hi, beautiful Tina, Sandy, Angelica Kay. Hi, Edini. Lower back and neck. Yeah, you did get me live. Good morning, Vicky, Yasu, Rachel. Had to switch phones. Eleanor. Hello, Tina. Hello from Paris. The chrono's running rampant, darling. Keep your vibe high. Go with the flow. We will be looked after with whatever happens with the craziness on the planet. I really don't want to focus too much on the nutso about it. Most of us know that it's crazy. They're using the mind control energies, and it's just creating a domino effect of the toilet paper, the hand sanitizer. Many are writing about this. So I'm going to start. It's a few minutes. It takes a few minutes to settle the energies down for you beautiful souls to come in. We've got 42. It's a good number. The healing number at the moment is 1212, 1212, hugely. So this is going out to the whole grid of humanity, of the planet, with us here. It's like the flower of life and the seed of life inside each one of us. Because if you look at the flower of life and break it down to the seed of life, it's our cells. So we see this go out to the whole planet, that grid, the geometric grid. Angel number 1212 is a powerful sign that we are to step out of our comfort zone and take new directions and or begin new projects and ventures that you've been wanting to do for a long time now. Excuse me, moving around. I'm just adjusting as I'm going. It was either this or not come on. So I really am pushing and struggling to push through these energies to get this through. I'm a fighter. Been doing these for a very, 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 very long time now. So it's taken me to push through 8D. If I was if I was in 5D alone, I wouldn't be able to bring these through to you all. I'd be struggling coping with my own ascension of those energies. Okay, big shift. I have 3 crystals, angel aura quartz with me at the moment. I have aquamarine, one of my favourite, and we also have a citrine. So they're the crystals that have come up at the moment for us. 1212 encourages us to release our fears and apprehensions. The big fear at the moment is the primordial fear from our first incarnation that is releasing through the masses of humanity, through the mind control of the CV, coronavirus, that energy. I say it lightly and put no emphasis on that energy to contain it. Because a lot of people know, sorry for making the scratching noise and noise, this wasn't making logical sense. Of what people were doing. So there's many people that are working. Someone's writing the angels are freeing us from the corona thing. Many are. I'm freeing here. I love when I do things. People go, others. I go, yeah, this is what this is. This is what this is here. What is going on here? Okay, something's going on here. I'm not understanding. Just give me a second. There's some comments that are coming up. I'm going to mute some people. There's some silly things going on down here. And I'm going to ban some people from messaging right now. Yeah, heaps have jumped on, so I'm not sure. Whatever, get lost. I'm just banning these comments now. I don't know why they've chosen to join here. I'm just banning them right now. There's the option, just silly. They're from a sharer, so I'm not sure. Don't care, get lost, get off, ban. There's another one you can go to. Ban this one. Okay, so for the first time, for some reason, quite a few have come on with really stupid things. I don't know, whatever, years ago, and see you later. Yeah, I saw them, Rosemary. Yeah, I'm getting rid of them now. Yeah, trolls. Don't. Why? Why? Really? Gotta laugh. Okay. Still banning them. I don't fuck around. You guys know that. Over it. And I'll check on those names later. Yeah. Yeah, it is the virus, darling. Of course it is, because it's never happened before. As I said, I'm really was struggling with the energies coming through. Okay, I'm still getting rid of them. I am. Just got to ban them one by one, sweetie. Okay, done. Caught up. Good. It's working. I don't know who they're missing. All right. So there's a blanket of energies releasing primordial fear. I'm going to bring through 2 bush essences. Yes, the CV is a blanket. There's so much more going on energetically. I've seen others that have also yeah, no, I'm not going to turn them off because I'm going to delete them. Fuck them. They're not going to tell. I'm not going to turn off comments from you guys. Nothing will get through. Listen, yes, thank you, Tina. Keep going the antidote, the virus. Absolutely, darling. I've been Two separate conversations, yeah. No, I've been through too much already for too many years. That's what they don't realise. This is a quarter of a century. I ain't new to this. I don't fuck around. I've never been taken out so many times. They really don't know who they're messing with. Ha! Anyway, move on. We won't go there. Love and light. All the way. So, the healing of this primordial fear, we're going to go into the bushflower essence that came up more than once was aspen, Australian bushflower essence, or bark, anyway, bushflower essence. And this has come up many times over the past, and I've had essences. We do essences, a master, another master, and every day we have for years, 4 or 5 years, to help us get through what we're bringing through, excuse me, with humanity. So the bushflower essence at the moment is aspen, and I'm going to be reading this certain explanation specifically. I'll talk about anger. Yes, anger has been a part of the energies. Oh, Jenny Vertigan. Hello, beautiful. I haven't seen you for a million years from the military back in the mid-80s, honey. Oh, my gosh, what a flash from the past. No, I'm still me, Jen. Just me with all my spiritual stuff and all my healing stuff, Jen, but I'm still me. I'm still Anna, as well as Anastasia. Okay. Hi, Tanya, Phoenix, Janelle, Dina, Stacy, Luke. Okay. So let me keep bringing in the aspen bushflower essence. You just feel it like water rain droplets coming down into your head, and you can actually tap into the top of your head and bring this essence in. But just listen and feel what prevents an equanimous reception for the spirit. It is the soul's fear for the unknown, which cannot be directly perceived through physical senses. For modern humans, matter is the great anchor of consciousness. What we can see, hear, touch, and taste bestows a sense of solid hold, of firmness and security. What cannot be directly encountered produces angst, unease, and apprehension. If we can appreciate the source of primal fear within modern humanity, then we have an exceptional insight into the healing powers of aspen, a most beneficial flower essence discovered by Dr. Bach. There you go, it's a Bach flower. The Latin name for aspen is Populus tremula. Isn't that what's happening? Isn't that what's happening? Literally in the aspen tree, we see quaking and shaking at the slightest movement of air, astrality. Now, what I can see is the grid, the geometric grid over the planet. This is flowing out to the center, and it's going to disperse like a big brain. Show me the planet like a brain and the grid, and this is coming through the center. It's going to be dispersing, balancing the left and right-hand brain. What has been happening with the energy on a spiritual level of the C virus is an imbalance of the left and the right brain and going into the primal fear of 3D. When you're in 5D, it's unconditional love. There's no fear, there's trust. So it's really pushing and playing on those souls that have still got remnants of not letting go of the 3D. There's more. Just hang in there with me. The aspen tree registers immense sensitivity for the manner in which air and light penetrate into matter. Thus, Dr. Bach recommended aspen for those with profound spiritual sensitivity, whose unconscious or semi-conscious soul disposition is imbued by those influences from the psychic world which are not fully understood. The inability of the awake consciousness to process, digest, and transform such experiences produces various states of fear and dread in the human soul. No matter who you are, what you're doing, what you're going through, you will be feeling this on some layer and level. Nobody is immune living on this planet to not be feeling what's happening right now. The various levels and degrees of what we're feeling, those who are super sensitive, heightened super sensitively, will be feeling this stronger because we have stronger faith and trust. There has been many wanting to check out, many wanting to suicide, thoughts and feelings coming in and not understanding, but no, we're beyond that, but really feeling of having had enough because we're feeling this. We've expanded to galactic energy beyond our universe. This is new universal energy. This is galactic, new galactic energy. This is unknown, new for the first time this way. Other universes, galactic energies, we are affecting and healing them. This has expanded that big. This is beyond our comprehension in the human, way, way beyond. Because a lot more, I'm just getting rid of those comments again as I'm talking, a lot more is going to be less words, as in less explanations for me. I'll be sharing, and the rest you'll need to tune into. You will not be able to do it with your logical mind. Yeah, there is some sort of virus coming on today. Yes, Kabbalah, very strong. Okay, so there is some virus that has come through here because it's automatic. So I'm just going to keep banning them and keep going. And if they bring up anger, it's okay, just release it. Don't bother looking at their comments. I've got it. It's part of the energies to do it. Okay, this is pulsing to Gaia the Aspen. We're going to bring pink Mulla Mulla through now. We're going to bring pink Mulla Mulla as well to do the grid once and for all. When linking spirit to soul through the emotions, what I'm bringing through the planet. This is probably one of the second most biggest healings I've done, apart from January 12th in 2019, January 12th, 2020. And this one here is along those lines of what I did at Uluru on stage at a conference, being attacked by the dark, where we had a tremendous win and breakthrough. I wasn't the only one. There was other groups that also, at the same time, what they brought through, we won and defeated the dark energies. And then what I brought through live video January 12th this year as well was quite incredible, where we cleared the energies of Uluru with the word freedom that came out. And so this now, with what we're putting through the grid, is pretty big along those lines as well, because it is linked to the solar plexus with the gut as well in the physical. Because, you know, we have two brains, the gut brain, which is the emotions, because that's coming online more now. A lot of people have known this for a long time as well. Aspen and pine, two different essences, Dal, if you look it up. Thank you for being here, Chris. Is who listening? I don't know. Anyway, shift. As I read your names go through there, I'm shifting energies. Remember, we're entering a super consciousness. And to enter a super consciousness, we're needing to shift the primordial fear that comes from our first incarnation. So pink Mulla Mulla, to do with the ancient Atlantis, Lemurian energies, all else that I've been sharing. So after I read the pink Mulla Mulla, I'll go over the past week. So pink Mulla Mulla, flower essence, here we go. It's going to start coming in, trickling down. Pink, pink, pink. Also cherry blossom came through, but I'm not to read it. Cherry blossom came through as well. But I'll stick with pink Mulla Mulla. It's for those who suffered a deep spiritual wound long ago. So I'm putting my hand over Gaia. You can picture the world. I'm putting my hand and I'm pulsing that energy down, because I was a watcher that watched the planet form. So as I'm pulsing this down, this is to do with what I also wrote about the Holocaust energies. It wasn't only the Holocaust in World War II. This is to do humanity's Holocaust energies. For those, Pink Mulla Mulla, for those who suffered a deep spiritual wound long ago, often in their first incarnation when they felt abandoned by spirit, which has led to a deep scar on the soul and psyche. For those who felt abandoned, spirit never abandoned us, it was us that have abandoned ourselves. On emotional level, Pink Mulla Mulla is for those who put prickles to keep people away. They tend to be quite isolated, unable to resolve a hurt, wrong, or injustice, which can be felt very deeply. They can be suspicious of people's motives, allowing them no rest. They're often on guard against people hurting them. They protect themselves by saying hurtful things to others. What they say to those around them does not always reflect how they really feel. It's merely a way of keeping people at a safe distance. The negative is deep ancient wound on the psyche, an outer guarded and prickly persona to prevent being hurt, keeps people at a distance. Positive, deep spiritual healing, trusting and opening up. And that's from Oz Flowers. Well, the energy's calming down now. It's beautiful. We are each in our own spaces, feeling and going through what we need to by ourselves. There's no room for fooling ourselves anymore, and I say that with so much love. We are clearing from spirit, soul, mental, emotional, and physical layers, direct with source, all those layers and levels. We are still in a massive transition. So even if you're here listening and you don't get something, that's okay. Because a lot is done on such a much higher level that you're here for a reason. Because more is just feeling, resonating, and less in words. Less is more was the message I've said the last few videos. Less is more. Good. Just reading. Listen, remember, I'm one step ahead of humanity in what I share and bring through, from spirit to soul, direct from source, always, always, always. What you and humanity are going through, I've already been through for myself. It's I just don't, it just is what it is. I own it. As a Grand Master, I need to. This is a new galactic higher heart healing with all of this. We're connecting with new galactic energies. This is about multiverse energies. When I was talking about the galactics, multiverse energies. So these things I'm writing, just saying that, those words, the multiverse, the galactics, it's bigger, new galactic higher heart, those words were enough to grasp the enormity without going into rabbit holes of deeper, further explanations in words. And Astro Mama wrote this the other day, and I'm like, yes, you go, girl. Same. Less explanations, less rabbit holes. It just, that is enough to trigger off. Excuse me. It's cold. Because further deeper explanations are going to rabbit holes. I just need to understand and analyze. We're reaching a time of pulling back and less. Yes, read something to understand, but don't go into rabbit holes as much anymore, because it's a distraction of the head, the mind, and the thoughts, and not feelings and inner resonations. Less is more. And not allowing others to distract us from our own energies. Okay, I'm shifting. I'm going to go 2424, the numbers are. Just stop for a moment. Just reading Galactic Higher Heart Healing. Yes, you get it. Yes, darling, I got it before anyone else does, firstly. You better get it, sister. And what I bring through uniquely. Hello, Fiona. Bless, sister. You know, a lot of things that I wrote a couple of years ago, 17th of May 2018, I found a post because many sites have shared. And Spirit brought me to one that was talking about letting go. and I may share it. It was, you know, ahead of its time. So much of what I share is you know, ancient future scribe is ahead of its time, and it's applicable now on a further level. And it talks about Pandora's box of the inner child. I'll see if I'm going to share any more with you. I keep looking at my notes here. Okay, what else has been happening is a mirror of any trauma, post-traumatic stress, broken, shattered facets have been brought back to feel and face. And this has been huge, 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 huge. This is an ancient release healing. And I shared this through the week. The healing we're going through in our planet is going out galactically, beyond quantum collectively. The planet is going quantum collectively. Here's something from Savannah Spirit. Have you ever been on the same wavelength as someone, met someone and felt immediately as though you'd known them for your whole life? Ever find yourself thinking about a friend or significant other and then they called, or know what someone else was thinking about being told? Better yet, ever envision something you wanted to happen when it happened? This is quantum physics at work. So this is what the planet is just shifting into collectively, quantum energy, further, higher, 5D. That energy makes up our physical bodies as well as our thoughts and emotions, and it's a constant vibration at varying speeds or frequency. The energy of our bodies, thoughts, and emotions attracts things in our consciousness that are vibrating at the same frequency. That was from Savannah Spirit. I like that. That was beautifully written, because we're trying to find ourselves through others subconsciously keeps coming up over and over. So I will just say to you, for those who can resonate and do a self-healing for themselves, feel into for yourself, because you may not be aware that when we ascend, we look for somebody's energy subconsciously that's like ours. It doesn't matter how aware you are, what you know. Honestly, deep, deep down, we may not even realize we're doing it. We are looking and bouncing off and talking to others, trying to find ourselves, and it's a crunch point. Yes, we bounce off others as a mirror to learn about ourselves. Yes, all of that, all of that, all of that. This is different in crunch point, crunch time, bottom line time. Okay, big shift happening right now. I can feel energies joining me. I'm not sure who is. I can feel some energies coming in with me with that. I'm going to release that right now. So some people are resonating. So I'm releasing that healing for those of you that just related with me telling you that. That was enough. So if I was doing a person one-on-one divine healing, this is what I'll be doing that person directly, whereas at the moment it's all of you and I don't know who it is. So I'm just saying to you who knows who it is, this is releasing out of you right now what I was just saying. There we go, it's releasing. Because you're not going to find anyone. A lot of tears want to keep coming up. So you're feeling very emotional as well, people. You will not find, we have a lot of people have standards and strictness and put ourselves into boxes and it's that rigidity that wants to find someone to, you will not find anybody. There's no one like you. And it's about letting go and stop having those expectations, because everyone will be mirroring back their shit. So we've got to stop looking to others, because we're just going to be taking on crap that's not ours, masters, okay? For those of you that understand this, thank you, thank you. Okay, just deleting some more of those comments. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to take a photo of some of those names, because I'm going to see what that was about in my own time, out of curiosity. All right, all good. I'm going to keep going here. We need to accept, this is a big one. We need to accept ourselves as broken and understand and care and nurture for our broken bits of our mirrors shattered as the parts we are not placing back in a new form, shape or mirror being shown to us from us to more fully accept now. Okay, just give me a second with that one. Look, I'm just going to say what I said again. Mirror, shattered, pieces. The pieces can't quite meld back exactly as they were. That's us. We are broken. We have been broken over and over and over. We are broken. We are shattered. Trauma, sensitivity, post-traumatic stress, whatever. We have been shattered. But guys, we're fools if we think we're going to heal all that, as in never to be affected again by something, because our isms and our traumas are our strengths that we learn how to manage and heal them and live with them and work with them. That's how we do it. That's the best way that I can say it. As Star sees in Blu-rays, that's how it is for us. Our strength, we're damaged goods. Our strength is our vulnerabilities, what have been called weaknesses, they're not. That's our superpower of being through the wars, being beaten up, got the wounds, and that makes you tougher. That makes you stronger within. And it's learning how to own and deal with that, okay? And it's trust, 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 trust. So that energy is going out to a whole heap. You feel you call your fragment and soul pieces. Yes, that was last video. I was mentioning about the fragment soul pieces, calling them in. That's so good, sweetheart. And it's one by one, and it can take a while to call your fragmented pieces in. Okay, it's good that you could. Just checking for any more of those. Now, here is Jenny. Absolutely. Also, what's happening, we're starting to stick up for others more close to us as well. I'm having heaps sticking up for me more. I'm loving it. When I write things, people jump in. Oh, she's meaning this, she's meaning that. I'm really enjoying. Thanks. We're also reparenting ourselves in small steps as well as our children. Again, this is to do with the inner child, the inner Pandora's box child galactically that's been opened from past lives and past planets. I'll let you sit with that one for a minute because it's pretty big. Also, last week I covered time is sped up, but slow down. 1 week is a month, 1 month is a week. We have more time. These lives are weekly. And it's like a month's worth in 1 week. I'm reading here, you need to feel what I say, as I do not explain in human terms as much. I won't be anymore. Spirit has shifted this recently. This is a time of nothingness also. Allow yourself to feel the nothingness, to allow the new rainbow, diamond, quantum energies flow through you. 3 mornings ago, after I said I had the tap for a few days to go away, but I've remained here, was boom, rainbow, diamond, quantum energies came through. Okay, I'll just read what I wrote. Subconsciously looking for ourselves mirrored in others. When I say this, it is felt and gotten as in, no more words needed with this now. Okay, I can see my connection is playing up as well. It's all happening today. Something always happens when I come on. I'm going to keep going the best I can. Okay, it's caught up. I had to go through the abyss and back to humanity to bring through what I am now for both spirit and soul connection first with the planet. And as Tina said, I'm ahead. Yes, I am ahead. And it's been a real struggle in the past for me to cope and deal with being so far ahead of humanity while remaining here, facing death and dying many times, have been taken out to stay here to bring this information through to you. I've written, you don't want to know too much as we can explode. I wrote that in capitals. So much of what I say and share is beyond, as I'm bringing through the beyond now from the blue beyond. The blue beyond name was given to me many years ago before I knew I was a Blu-ray. There's no more carpet to sweep things under. The physical health will suffer next as a major sign of the emotions, all ailments and dis-ease from emotions ultimately, originally from within. Okay, another shift. We're going into another part now. That's part 2. We're going to go to another part. Because mania energies were heightened, deep gloom and depression of the planet underneath. And this is a post I wrote through the week. Pull back, pull back. Those of you who feel transmuting for all of humanity and your passionate energies, this is part of your role, your new quantum role, to pull back now. We cannot sustain this energy of the hatred we're feeling. Hence comes the anger. Like Vicky said, yes, it's not only our anger, it's the anger of our lineage that we're releasing. We're not allowing to come through us further to our children or whoever. That's why there's more extreme anger. And also, we will be transmitting, and we can transmute with someone close to us as well. So it's about asking what is ours, what is someone else's with the anger. Shift it, take a breath, release, don't go into it, move on as much as you can. 9 times out of 10, you can shift a lot of it. There may be one time where you're unable to shift it. You need to table and talk and share about your anger in a certain situation. Enjoy the nothingness as things are afoot in our solar plexus. And it's frozen a bit. I'll wait till it catch up. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Robin. The only way to release. Interesting. Bringing new consciousness to the physical is paramount now, what I call super consciousness. So slow down, have patience, we have time, and we're not used to this. The mind is struggling, go, of the primordial fear that has come through, CV energies virus that has come through. As you could see before, even this page got attacked, this lie. No wonder I felt before I came on, those of you that saw this beginning, that I really struggled this morning to get on here. And it was from you souls writing and messaging, looking forward, those beautiful souls that were able to contribute, they contributed. That's the reason I came on. It was the energies were determined for me not to come on today, to send this energy out to the whole planet. These are the biggest divine healings of spirit and soul of the planet, and that has come through from spirit. Allow and trust for your soul and spirit's divine journey. It could be to simply just be right now. And when we do so, we allow a new flow of new energies to come